Hello everyone. I'm doing this from the dark because one, it's late at night and I don't look so hot, but number two is because I don't want to cry. And I just want you to listen to my story. If you don't want to, I understand. It's long and kind of drawn out, but I'm going to tell it to you anyway. I'm going to read it to you because I just will start crying if I try to do it any other way. Where to begin? This story is about a wonderful man that has had a very hard life. I am talking about my husband, almost 40 years of marriage. He was born with a rare bone disease called osteogenesis imperfecta, better known as the brittle bone disease. He has broken over 60 bones, not counting fingers and toes. In spite of his condition, he never wanted to be treated differently from anyone else. Of course, he couldn't play sports, ride a bike, play on skates, run outside with the other kids, but he managed to still fit in and make friends. I first met him in 1971 when he was a senior in high school and I was a junior. For me, it was love at first sight, not so much for him. However, in time, he did fall in love with me, and we got married, had two beautiful children, and we're still together almost 40 years. We both have worked hard together, starting out working in the hospital as he would go to work at night. We both worked nights, and then he would go to school in the daytime until he managed to get 2 degrees, one master's in healthcare and one in business. So the first 15 years of our marriage, we moved many times as he would work for one nursing home or a hospital. After years of not really feeling in control of his life, we decided that with the help of his parents to buy a small 9-hole golf course. In the beginning, I would work at the course and he would try making extra money as an investment agent. That was until he fell and broke his arm and leg. He was in a cast and on crutches, but he went to work every day. He never missed work. One day, one of his managers told him he should just quit because he was an embarrassment to the company. He didn't tell me this for a long time because he was so ashamed. Excuse me. So at one point, we decided to sell the golf course to a couple that wanted to buy it and work it as a family. We agreed to carry half the note, which was like 600,000, as the course sold for 1.2 million. After a couple of years, this couple, spending a lot of money and getting more and more loans from the bank without us knowing it, went into bankruptcy. So of course, the bank got their part, they got part back, we got part back. We couldn't afford to pay off the notes that they had loaned these people. So an acquaintance of ours that was a millionaire, actually not of mine, of my husband's, I've never even seen the guy, said he would pay off that note and that we would do some improvements and sell and split the profits. But unbeknownst to us, the bank had extended his payment twice without our knowledge. So now the man dies, leaving a multi-million-dollar estate. They refused to pay the bank. The bank got a judgment against the estate, but decided to go after the course instead of the estate. After many back and forth conversations with the bank and the estate attorneys, we agreed to put the course up for auction at a $900,000 floor. If it didn't sell at that amount, the bank could then put it back on the auction, no floor price. We figured that wouldn't be a problem because the value of the course is over $2 million. We did this in good faith, only to hear that the bank had leaked about the second auction. So although there were people there, not one bid, not one single bid. One of the attorneys for the bank told my husband now that we can put it back up on the market and take 100,000 if we want. Now, if this bank gets by with what they are going to do to my husband, who has worked all his life, 7 days a week, sun up till sundown, as I have never even seen the man that put in his half to help pay off the golf course. I'm sorry. So to make my point, the bank would rather take this man's life work and savings and leave him broke because they know they can. Walk away after it, sell it to a friend, and make a small fortune. In the meantime, my husband's been applying for jobs, and he gets to the second interview of most of them, and then when he meets them, it's a no deal. One guy even laughed at him when he first met him because my husband is kind of frail. He has broken over 60 bones. You know, you're going to be frail. So I know that there's nothing we can do now. I know that. I don't want to see anyone else taken by a bank. I don't know what our future holds. We have come down before and we'll go up again. At the age of 60, I am not sure how easy this is going to be. I just don't want to lose the love of my life to the stress that the state and bank has put on him. Without him, there is no me. Thank you for listening to me. I just needed to get this off my shoulders. Please, people, be careful when you make deals with the bank of any kind. Thank you for listening to me.